from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. So Texas's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistent.
Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So Texas offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David,
breaks into the open. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into, and the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Arch Madness. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name. Playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
And tackled there by the defense. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. that third down play turned into a disaster. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball. And oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting nerfed.
Big fullback's got it.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of scoring drives, but man, do they need a touchdown drive. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Diaz. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Smothers. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down coming up. Manning. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smothers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Arch to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Flips it out in the flat. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Valentine. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man. It's Valentine. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go with a direct snap. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. That's caught. It's Townsend. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Smothers. Push down for the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Might be looking to run. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? One more time, it's Brown. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Manning on play action. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. again. It's Brown. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Hey, this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he's dragged down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Brown. Got a little grass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Manning. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's looking deep. He's got it way down the field. He's loose on the left. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside, it's Smothers. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throwing Manning. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Gonna look downfield again. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Change now on second and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Riley. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get